88. That's TOP to 88988.
The Experience Pros Radio Show, home of the original Fan Braggin' Fridays. Take just 20 seconds to become a business revolutionary by sharing a Fan Braggin' story of great customer service by using the hashtag FanBrag or calling the Fan Braggin' hotline at 855-FAN-BRAG, FANBRAG. Now back to Angel and Eric, the Experience Pros.
Websites, hashtags, and I don't know, social media. Oh my.
Is that everything you know about
pretty much
digital marketing and all of that? And many of our listeners know I've been doing some traveling with the Small Business Expos and met a great gentleman in Phoenix, Hank Hoffmeyer, manager of strategic services at iContact, with a passion for all things digital and social, combined with more than 18 years of experience in sales and marketing. Hank enjoys partnering with organizations large and small to improve their marketing strategy. He's an author, speaker, and host of a marketing podcast called Hank's Business and Marketing Tips, available on iTunes and Google Play. Hank Hoffmeyer, welcome to Experience Pros.
Thank you for having me today. It's a pleasure to be here.
Hank, it is fantastic having you on the program. Let me ask you this. Digital marketing is a big, wide, crazy thing. How do you narrow it down? You help small businesses grow through the use of digital marketing. How do you narrow it down to what's most effective?
Realistically, and not because I work for iContact, which provides an email marketing platform. Email marketing still is the king of digital marketing. It provides a 44-time return on your investment, and 95% of consumers still say that they prefer to use email, or actually 95% of consumers use email, and 72% prefer that as their favored method of communication. Therefore, I feel like email marketing is still very crucial, and social media is right behind it.
It's amazing to me, and has always been amazing to me, that email marketing continues to hold the reins as the king. It just seems to me that there's so many people who aren't opening. It's the
open rate. Yeah, that just seems like that we still struggle with that. How do you help your clients get through that, or is that a myth?
Right. We talk about open rates and we talk about email deliverability. 7 years ago, when I started working with iContact, I thought I knew how email worked. You put together an email template, it looks awesome, has some great links and great offers, and you send it out and you make money. Well, it's not that easy. There's so much that goes on. The first thing is you need to provide value to your audience. In other words, if you're sending out bland, mundane emails with the same offer of 10% off, you're basically repricing yourself, and it's going to stagnate, and people are going to tune out and mark your message as spam or delete it. But if you have a great and effective email, like REI usually puts out some good emails and things like that, you're going to resound with your audience, and they are going to open more of it. But keep in mind, people are busy, number one, therefore they cannot open every single email you may send. And number two, not all of your emails are going to get into the inbox, and there is something called email deliverability, and there's a lot of things that go into what affects you going into the inbox and the spam folder. I could probably spend an hour discussing that.
Sure.
I might have to have you back.
Yeah. Yeah, and that's usually the favorite section when I do talks and I bring up email deliverability. I akin it to like a credit score. When you send out information, I'll make it really quick. When you send out an email and people engage with it in a positive manner, open, click, and forward it, star it, mark it as important, that's going to do good things for your quote-unquote credit score. Negative things like email bouncing or being deleted or marking as spam is negative, and that's going to detract from your credit score. When you get to a certain level, let's make up a number of 67, just making it up in thin air, your emails, more of them will start going to the spam folder. Therefore, what I said earlier about providing value, you want to make sure people are engaging with your email. Almost like social media, the more people like, comment, and share your content, the more Facebook and YouTube, they're going to promote your content higher in the stream.
All right, we're talking with the professional when it comes to digital marketing, Hank Hoffmeyer. Okay, so Hank, if email is still number one, what falls in the second place?
I want to say Facebook is very popular, especially if you're looking to do advertising. It's starting to eclipse pay-per-click because that's becoming so expensive. if you can leverage Facebook properly and use the advertising platform, I feel like there is great opportunity there. And a lot of companies don't really leverage social media the way they used to. Now, sitting between email and social media, you also have marketing automation, which automates your social media, automates email. You may include landing pages and also website tracking, to name a few. That's only been adopted by about half of business owners. And I think next year is going to be it's going to be a lot more popular for people to use automation. And then I think people are really going to start paying attention to social media.
Social media. We're talking to Hank Hoffmeyer. And Hank, I got to be honest with you. You've said more in the last couple of minutes than I've had a lot of experts on the program say in ever. So this is fantastic. You have a call to action here. You would like to share with our listeners a podcast that you're doing, right?
Right. Yeah. So it started out as an Alexa skill, an Amazon Echo device. I wanted to see if I can, number one, create an app, and then number two, put out some helpful content. I started doing daily tips under 2 minutes. And now it's morphed into a full-blown podcast where I actually have guests. There's a video version. It's Hank's Marketing and Business Tips. It's on iTunes. It's on YouTube as well, and Google Play Store. Anyone can go to hankhoffmeyer.com/Alexa and hear or see all of the historical posts that are there. I have some great folks that are on my show to help out with the sales, marketing, email marketing, anything you can think of, content creation. It's very useful.
And then you also have a book.
I have a book, a guide out for using social media as a service-based business, and I'm very excited. Around January 15th, I'm launching my first full book, which is entitled The ABCs of the Customer Journey, a beginner's guide to automation, branding, and customer service. It'll help small and mid-sized businesses, as well as somebody looking to start a business, to really learn about what are the pillars to success when you're starting out. People can go to my website and sign up to be notified when that's released, or they can text the word Hank to 345-345 to sign up for my journal.
All right. Well, Hank, we will have to have you back as soon as that book comes out. We'd love to talk a lot about the customer experience here on Experience Pro. So the ABCs of the customer journey is excellent. Well, when it comes to digital marketing, what else do we want to make sure that our audience knows today, Hank?
I think people just need to produce content. Don't be afraid of the quality. Well, don't be afraid of the audio or the video. Just put something out, because people will listen to your message more than the quality.
Oh,
there you go.
Right. I like that. I like that a lot. Hank Hoffmeyer, check him out online. Check out his podcast. Tell me again the details for the podcast.
It's Hank's Marketing and Business Tips. You can tell Amazon Alexa to play it on TuneIn. You can add it as a skill, or go to hankhoffmeyer.com/Alexa to subscribe on iTunes, Google Play, or check out my YouTube channel.
There it is.
Excellent, Hank. Thanks so much for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Absolutely. What an enjoyable conversation. And you get the feeling that there's an expert in the house, right? He knows what he's talking about.
You know what? And somebody who can be so succinct. And so think about that. And so check him out for his tips on email marketing. I think my favorite quote was, I thought I knew how to send an email until I learned how to really send an email. And it's so funny that is still the number one use of digital marketing, that it's still the number one, even with all the social media. And it's also probably still the number one thing we are most confused about, and we haven't quite dialed it in on how to get those open rates, what to say, how to segment out. Lots of good stuff in there, but we're just throwing stuff out there. Yeah,
the thing that really resonated with me was that we need to get engagement. We need to provide enough value to create somebody to move, right? Yesterday we were on the program on the other radio show that we do, Angel, and we said something that caused somebody to stop their day and write an email. And that's not the normal behavior. The normal behavior is just to listen in one ear, out the other, and it's gone, right? But to create something with your email, with your digital marketing that causes a reaction such to the point that somebody acts.
Yeah, I heard somebody speak not too long ago, and they talked about focusing on results. So often we're all about what I want to get out of it. And it's all about me and my message.
Right.
But when we're trying to connect with our customers and we're building all of our marketing platforms, what are the results they are going to get? There's so much noise out there. There's so much being thrown at them as far as marketing messages. Everybody wants results. And if there's nothing in it for them, they're going to keep scrolling along.
That's exactly right.
And I think that's why so many emails go unopened, is there's nothing in it for me. It's all about you. It's all about what you want to say to me. And so pulling that back around of why would I open this? Would I even open this email? And how many emails do I even open? And why do we expect that our customer has any different behavior than we do?
All right. Keep your eyes on Hank Hoffmeyer from Arizona, hankhoffmeyer.com/Alexa. That's his podcast, Hank's Marketing Business Tips. Angel and I will be back right after these messages. This is the Experience Pros Radio Network.
America's home for positive business talk. You're listening to the Experience Pros Radio.